Congratulations on deciding to host a show on WXIN. You are joining a rich tradition of student radio in Rhode Island, with alumni that have gone on to work in local and national radio stations. The purpose of this video is to cover some of the technical procedures involved in using the studios. These procedures will also be covered during your shadowing. If you have any questions, you can talk to a veteran DJ, your music director, or another staff member at the station. Once you have been cleared to begin your show, your student ID will be activated for the media center, as well as the main office and the studio doors. If you do an early morning or late night show, you will need this access to get into the building. You will always need your student ID to get inside the studio. In the lobby, you will notice a table outside the studio. This is for any food or drink that you might have brought with you. At no time is food or drink allowed inside the studio. On the studio door, you will find a clipboard with the studio log. Be sure to sign in as you enter the studio for your show. When entering the studio, be sure to turn on the lights and close the door behind you. Turning on the lights is important because your show may be carried live or recorded for replay on Anchor TV. Closing the studio door reduces noise from the lobby, as well as preventing unauthorized people from walking in and disrupting your show. Now let's get into some of the technical aspects of the studio, starting with the microphone. Mic 1, the host mic, mic number 2, and mic number 3. The controls for the microphones are located on the far left of the audio board. Now let's talk a little bit about the audio board. Each input in the studio has a channel on the audio board. Each of these channels operate in a similar manner. Now at first it might look a little intimidating, so let's take out one channel and look at it. Looking at mic 1. Now let's ignore the toggles at the top of the channel module. The lower half features a fader and on-off switches. As a good starting point, set the fader 2/3 of the way up and adjust as needed to get the desired level. More about this in a minute. To put the mic on the air, press the red button. To mute the microphone, press the amber button. An indicator light will show the status of the channel. You will notice that when one or more of the microphones or phone lines is turned on, that the studio monitors will automatically be muted. This is to prevent feedback. At the top of the audio board, you will find the meter bridge. During your show, pay attention to the program VU. Your goal is to peak around 0 dB. Going beyond +3 may create distortion. Quick peaks, however, above 0 will be handled by the compressor limiter located at the transmitter shack. During your shadowing, the DJ will talk to you about the use of CD players, the auxiliary input, and megaseg. This will be the subject of a follow-up video, but for now, let's just talk a little bit about the phones. There are two phones. The one on the left is for 8787, and the one on the right is for 9946. This is the telephone hybrid. This allows us to connect the phone lines to the audio board. Both phone lines are controlled from here, with 8787 on the left and 9946 on the right. Each line has only two buttons that you will need to touch, the on and the off keys. On the audio board, you will find two channels with blue sliders. These inputs are for the phone lines, again 8787 on the left and 9946 on the right, and they are also labeled. Now let's go over how to take a call and put it on the air. When the phone rings, pick up the handset and talk to the caller. Put the caller on hold and press the on button on the hybrid. You can hang up the phone now at this point. To put the caller on the air, make sure the fader is up and press the channel on button. When the call is over, press the amber channel off button. Then press the off button for the line on the hybrid. This hangs up the phone lines so you can take another caller. Now that's some of the very basic procedures in using the studio. As you do your show and use the studio more, you'll learn some more advanced procedures. At any time, if you have a question on how something operates, don't hesitate to ask a veteran DJ, your music director, or a staff member here at the station. Thank you for watching.